Okay. So first point I want to tell that what steps. Someone asking that forget how to see that COM port for physical access. Anyone remember? Then tell me. Let's say putty software we have, cable we have, and physical router I connected with the converter and my computer with the USB. So I open the putty software and then I need to select that serial point. But then there is a COM number I told you. So how to check that? This PC manage, and there you find computer manage, device management, right? So already recording is there. So you can just see that steps here. This PC right click and manage. And I also told you, if you are using Windows 11, directly you not find this option. At the bottom, you will find more option. Inside that, manage. And then device manager. Okay. So actually it is connected here, then you will find this point. Okay. So this is first doubt. Other thing will continue later. First, management team want to talk with you. Recording. Let me stop that recording. Okay, everyone. So we discussed this is the first doubt. So I mentioned the path also here. This PC, right click on this PC, manage, device manager, and in there you will find that ports and COM port. Okay, and here you find that COM port with number. So you can see here, right now we have 5, 6, 7, but it is saying serial over Bluetooth. That is different, but what we are find, we require serial with the DB9 converter, serial to USB. That is right now not connected, so it's not visible, but you will find here. This is your doubt answer. Second things, this doubt I came. That's yesterday we discussed about access multiple device. In that two method I told you, terminal server and telnet, or any remote access SSH also there. So what command we require to run in terminal server? So this is actually not you need to do. Ccna people will not do that, but still if you are asking separately, so here are few commands just for your understanding, not compulsory required. Okay. Connect, and you can type here the name. Which name? Like I told you yesterday in the brief example, like host name. Connect R1, connect R2. This is the command. Okay. So suppose let's say if I have the list. Okay, means what? 16 port, remember terminal server. So one cable from my computer connect to the terminal server console, and then terminal server 16 port connect to the 16 router, or 8 router, 8 switch, 3 router, 13 switch, whatever. Or it's also not necessary that all 16 are fulfilled. Maybe your company have 5 router. Whatever, in short, that device connected, that host name, you need to type here. This is the one simple command. Getting it? Instead of that, yesterday I showed you with the telnet, that I'm taking telnet of router 1, then exit, taking telnet of router 2. So by remaining in one screen, I can manage all router. Same thing here, instead of telnet, we have the command connect. So this is going to connect manually via console cable. Telnet command remotely. But in some case, you will find here again error or notification. Like what? Line busy. If you find that way, okay, let me separately mention here. Sometimes error or notification. Line busy. And then here it will mention some number with 4 digits. Okay, 1002 or maybe 5002, whatever, just example. There is you find the 4-digit number. From that, actually, this is what according number of available different device. First two digit you can ignore. That is not for our error solution. We only need to focus last two digit. And you need to run this, clear that line and that two number. So see this, a last two digit of the line number, if it is showing busy or used. So once you run this command and then again try to connect, that's it. There is nothing. Otherwise, what I told you, it is just a terminal server which allow us to access multiple devices together within one console, within one screen. And even this you don't need to configure, so I not take. But you ask separate doubts, so I'm just telling that. Now let's say you are already inside. Means what? Connect and let's say router 1. And you're not getting any error, that means you are in the router 1. Means after this what? You will find that you become this mode. Getting it? Or let's say these all are the command sequence, so let it be as it is. And here I'm setting up example. When you type this command, let's say connect R1, you will find this if there are no any error. Okay. So you can say previously you are what? You are in the terminal server. And there you type this command and you become router 1. So how to come back? Here if you type exit, what happened? It is not log out because we are not login. We are accessing via console. So this exit is what? Log out. And again, if you press enter multiple times, you are still in the R1. Like what? Remember our packet tracer also. If I open the terminal manually, so how many times I keep exit? It is just log out, and when I press enter, it is login. Right? So for we have this kind of different shortcut. Not this all. Any one from this all. Because what? Nowadays we have multiple different keyboard, like normal computer keyboard, laptop keyboard, gaming keyboard. So there are some different key format is there. So any one of this shortcut will work. So you just need to check your keyboard which shortcut is working, that you need to remember. These all are the possibility. So wherever you are here, exit command will not exit and take you to the terminal server. It is still remain in the router itself. Or whatever device, switch, router, whatever. Then you need to press this shortcut from your this terminal. Then after this shortcut, again you are come back in the terminal server. And then what? Then you can type, let's say connect R2. You become R2. That's it. So actual command is 3 only. Connect command with the line number. If line is busy, then clear the line. If line not busy, then do this. And third is actually not command, shortcut. That's it. Rest of thing as it is. Because rest of thing you are going to work inside the route. So this is your second doubt. Who's asking me in the WhatsApp? Then iOS device. Yesterday also we discussed the mode and everything. Okay. So some people still, sir, what is iOS and everything? So it's a networking device having the OS to interact. That is called iOS. Like in a computer, what we have? Windows, Linux. Actually, Linux is not OS, but Linux different edition. Like Kali Linux, Ubuntu, Parrot, okay, CentOS, Red Hat Linux. Even our Android in mobile, that is what? OS. People talking like Android mobile, but mobile is what? Hardware, whoever manufacture that. You can say Samsung mobile. You can say Apple, Vivo mobile, Apple mobile. But people talking like what? Android mobile. So that Android is what? OS. How we can operate that device. Same way, if I want to operate the networking device, we have iOS. What is iOS? So it's a stand for Internet Networking Operating System. And this iOS keyword will focus only according Cisco device. Because there is another company who also good in the networking. Not this much compared to Cisco, but still it's growing. That is Juniper. If you heard about that. There we have June OS. Like here iOS, there Juniper OS, June OS. So this thing you need to remember. And that iOS having mainly 3 mode that already you know, that we discussed already, that I will not repeat. User mode, configure mode, privilege mode, kind of things. Okay. Then I also told you about 3 line. That main mode is 3 config mode, but inside the config, if I want to remotely access, we'll configure what line VTY. On that time, I told you there is a 3 line. So this is the 3 line, just for your understanding, console, aux, and VTY. Okay. If it is console, then I can run this command, line console 0. Obviously, console, you don't have multiple. So you can't use number 1, number 2, number 3 like that, only 0. Same way, if you want to configure aux, you can use line aux 0. And then VTY for remote access. There what we are using, line VTY 0, but it's a virtual access. So we have multiple options. Here we can use till 0 to 15. Rest of command already you know what we ran yesterday. So someone also asking that, okay, sir, you mentioned the 3 line, how it is, what it is. So I'm just giving you again idea. This is 3 line we have. These all are what? For taking the router access. Physically, then console and aux. Remotely, virtually, then VTY. Okay. So inside the global configuration mode, we have interface mode also. You know that if when we configure like interface fast Ethernet 00, you are in the if mode and you are in the line mode. Okay. So till now, this is your doubt to whatever you ask separately. Now let's start this point. If anyone notice that whenever I type some command and if there is a notification, then command will keep writing from that point, not in the new line. And that will create sometime confusion. Okay. And second thing, if you remember yesterday, I also told you that if you type some wrong command in the user mode, then you need to wait for 2 minutes, 120 seconds. So for that, it is a extra solution. It is not make any change in your topology. It is just for easy to use. So you can say these 2 command is optional according your requirement if you want to use or not, your choice. Let me show you what is the effect. So we'll start the packet tracer. I hope everyone create the account. Today is 21. Okay. I need to do this bigger. Just a second. Font, application size. Okay. Good. Then one more thing I need to change, that is font size. It's already 16. 20. 20. Okay. So today we'll take multiple device and we'll make a proper topology like a company have with multiple department, multiple network. Okay. So I will take multiple router. And so now you already have idea that router PT you can use as a beginning. Okay. But in that, if I just show you again, then Device still booting. This is the booting process. So see here, we have fast Ethernet, another fast Ethernet that we'll discuss. We also have serial port. Okay, and we have another fast Ethernet. So this fast Ethernet is for fiber. This serial is become old. Nowadays, no one is using. That means you only have two port. So if you want to make a bigger topology, then router PT will not work. As a beginner, I told you, you can use this because no need to remember model number as a beginner. So right now, from now, you'll use this 29 series. There we have two things, the modern port and latest port. Not fast Ethernet, but what? Gigabit. So in that, it is your choice, 2901, 2911, because there are not that much major difference. As a CCNA level, no difference. So anyone you can use. I like this 2911. So I'm taking that. I will take one more router. Right now, let's say only two router continue. And in that also, first we'll focus on router one. And I don't want messy things. So I'm just making this as a R1. And this, I'm making this as a R2. Then I will take switch. Because directly router, if I connect, then only that number of port, that number of PC. While in a network, we have multiple employees. So for multiple connection, we require switch. So again, the same scenario. If you use the PT switch, just wait for the booting process. Come to their configuration part. You can see here we have 6 port. 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 0 to 5. Total 6 port. And if I want to connect more PC, so again I can take 29 series in the switch also. So here again, the same thing. We have more port plus latest. If I take this just for showing you, again, just a few seconds so that booting process finish. And come to this. So you can see here you will find long list. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 24. This will are regular fast then plus 2 extra latest. Total we have 26. So right now again, we not require this much port, but I'm just saying in real scenario, maybe you find this. Right now with 2, 3 PC, if I want to practice, then still this I can use. But I also focus that we'll try to learn as a real scenario. So I'm taking this. Even we are not going to use 24 port here. If I connect 24 PC, then what? Again, it is just used for extra time. That configure 24 IP, then configure 24 cable and everything. So here, first of all, again, I will make S1. And then let's take a PC. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my one network. And then we'll discuss about multiple network. Okay. So now what? Let's connect that with the cable. Tell me guys, PC to switch, which cable? Different category device, straight cable, and then switch to router, again, straight. So let's connect 0 with 1, 2 with 2, 3 with 3, and 4 with 4. And for router, I will use high speed port because what multiple PC can request, that all requests able to handle by one interface. So it is better to use fast Ethernet. Sorry, gigabit. So gigabit 0, 1 here and connecting with 0, 1. So our one side network is ready. But before I go in this topology deeper, I want to show you this error which I just told you. And then we'll actually start the topology connection and everything. So I'll only open the router. Yes or no? No. Okay. Then router, you can use enable command. And then configure terminal. Okay. Host name you can give. That is R1. And again, it is not necessary that every time you find R1, R2 kind of things. Because if company have multiple branch, then what? Host name is like this way. Let's say Bangalore branch R1. Getting it? Host name is what? To identify the device. So if you use R1 here, and let's say suppose there are some main admin in the HO who are managing multiple branch. Then what? Then they find R1 in the branch 1 also, R2 in the branch 2 also, they again confuse. So on that time, this will not give proper clarity, while this will give proper clarity. Okay, Bangalore branch, and let's say in Bangalore, so we have multiple. Then what? Bangalore branch 1, router 1. So I will suggest this kind of format you can use. Again, still you have less chance because what? Again, when you are going for job, it's not like, okay, you are the new employee, set up the topology according you. Topology already they're running. Router connected to switch, switch connected to PC, and employee already working. In the running config, in the running company, you are going to manage network. So again, if someone already specified the host name, so this command again, you no need to run. But here for practice, I will again suggest use some meaningful host name. So again, let's make it simple host name again. Second thing, what I want to show, this thing. If I type wrong command and enter, it will go in the translation mode. Translation means what? In background, it is try to find this kind of name. Either domain name, either host name, according your DNS configuration. So everyone just confirm me. You have idea what is DNS, or I need to explain? DNS, anyone? Domain name system is the full name, okay. But what is DNS? When we are searching anything on the internet, on the Google, you can say whatever. So we are as a human searching with the name, not the IP. So DNS is the service which is having a list of name with the IP address. Like we have contact book in mobile. One side name, one side number. And if I want to call someone, nowadays I'm not typing number, I'm typing name, and I call on that name. In background, mobile, not calling on the name. Mobile, find the number from that name and call. That same thing in the internet for computer is DNS. That we are searching with name in background, name, alphabetic, that thing is not work on the network or internet or computer. Internet, computer, every technology based on the binary, number, IP that we discuss. So DNS will help us to that. And that's why what? Remember, in your router, by default, that DNS service is running so that you can able to communicate with name also. But the same service also creating issue when you do the mistake. Now, if you type this name, so what? First, it will check as a command. If they not find command, it will not give the error. It will use the DNS service and they thinking maybe it is a name. Let me search. And that search is doing here. Domain server. Everyone, is this point clear? Why this error is? Why there is a 2-minute waiting? So the DNS timeout is 2 minutes. The DNS service are try to find whatever name you type for the 120 second, 2 minutes. And that's why I'm telling yesterday that it will take 2 minutes. Okay. And then also you can see we got both error. It will try to find but not find and what? Unknown command or computer name or unable to find computer address. All error together. Okay. So what you need to do? Go to the enable. Configure terminal. And here you can type the command is IP domain lookup. The normal word of lookup, looking for that lookup. So this is the main command to start the service. Now here what the case? Service already started. I want to remove this effect. So what? No. Don't do the IP lookup. In networking, I told you anything if I want to remove, then what? Command will be no. Like I told you in the no shutdown. By default, port is shut down and I want to remove that effect. So no shutdown. Same here. IP domain lookup service already running and I want to remove. No IP domain lookup. Enter. Exit. Exit. Type anything. On the spot, no waiting. And you also not find translating. Okay, translating is there, but it's not waiting for domain server. Previously what? It's try to search in the domain server. Now it's just try to translate, no find, directly on the spot you are here. You not require that 2-minute waiting. All notes I already said, okay? I hope you see the message. Till now, whatever you cover in this 4-5 module, that notes I already uploaded. So same way, this all command also you will get. Means these notes, not what I'm showing here, that I will share. And from now daily, because now all is a command. So you require daily practice. Till now what? Just the concept theory. So I share together. From now, daily. So understand here. Second point is what I told you for error or notification. Let's say, just focus here. Interface. And let's say according to this router, what we have? Gigabit. Yes. Gigabit 01. Okay. Like we have fast Ethernet. The full you can type this way, Gigabit Ethernet. You are in the interface. Now understand. Let's say I want to configure IP address. So command already you know. IP address, then actually IP address. Right? And then what will do? No shutdown. And if you change the sequence, then also not matter. Like what? First you start the interface, no shutdown command, then configure IP address. Is it okay? So here I will do the second thing. Why? Because I intentionally want to show that notification. I'm not talking error, but I'm just talking something will maybe confuse you or let's say irritate. Like what? No shutdown command. Okay. And now if I try to type any command, where it is with the notification. Getting my point? What I'm typing here, it is where with the notification. So this effect I want to show. So intentionally I run first no shutdown. Otherwise it is better. First configure IP, then no shutdown. And let's say 1.1.1.1.255.0.0.0. So command will work. But now understand. When later you try to check what command I type, you something maybe find, okay, I not run the command. It is go with the notification. So after few times, you have this idea. Now also I explain, but still there is a chances of confusion and create more problem in troubleshooting if you have multiple notifications. Right now what? This notification and here and this is the command. But sometime what? As a device, multiple communication running. Right now PC not active, but in real scenario PC also active. That communication also keep running. So you will find multiple notifications and your command hide in between that notification. You need to find some keyword here, some keyword here, some keyword here, like that. So if you don't want this, then what we have another option? Go to the line console 0. Because what we are doing right now, that is what console. And here you can type this command, logging synchronous. Exit. Now you can do the same thing. Interface. Cut down. Can you see? Notification end, and they give me the pop-up directly. Previously, pop-up not coming. My command is coming here. Getting my point? Let's say no shutdown. So now whatever you type, it is with your mode, not with the notification. That is what we just started the synchronization of your log. That is logging synchronization, nothing else. So as I told you, as a technical configuration, your IP address, network, subnet mask, in that these two commands not going to do anything. But it is just for your easy use case. If you not type these two commands, no any effect. According networking. So these two commands we have already written here. Logging synchronization. So this command. Okay. And before that, what I told you, no IP domain lookup. So now let's understand different network topology design. Right now, what I configure, that name I already given, if anyone remember. What is this kind of topology name? Star topology. Okay, we have multiple topology. From that, right now, only 2 or 3 you need to remember. But still, just for understanding, I can give all that name. Like what? First, we have actually simple point to point. That means one cable connect two device that I told you also, point to point topology. Then what? We comes with that kind of topology where we are able to connect multiple device, but still cable. No any centralized device. That is known as a bus topology. This is point to point topology. In bus topology is what? You can say like repairing kamkaj. Or you can say like in normal example, I can give water pipeline. Let's say what? Suppose I have this one water pipeline. And then I restructure my house or design. And here, let's say there 3 different places I want water output. So what I do, or what plumber will do, cut this pipe, they attach one extra connector, T connector, and then you can use here, cut this pipe, again, they will add connector, and this will use here. Able to understand? Same things we have in the network with this topology. Like point to point is what? One cable allow us to connect 2 computers. Now, on that time, technology that not that much evolved. We don't have centralized device right now we have. So they are doing the same thing. Cut the cable and attach the connector, and with that 3rd computer connect. Cable extend, again cut the cable, one more computer connect. Cut the cable, one more computer connect. Like that. Okay. So this is, I just draw the random. Technically, if you want to understand, then what? There is a one main cable, which is known as a backbone cable. That is thicker compared to other cable. So that what? They can travel more data. And then T connector, and here we have normal cable to connect computer. And this kind of topology look like. This is your bus topology. So you are able to connect multiple device, but no any centralized device, just via cable. And because it is a cable, so there is no any smart decision. If one piece is sending, everyone receive it, just the electricity. Cable. So you know that if one cable connected to another 10 cable, electricity travel everywhere. Okay. And that's why what? If in this scenario, let's say multiple PCs send data together. So according PC, data is different. But once data insert in the path, that is what? Power, electricity. Or you can say electric signal. So suppose we do what happen? This PC sending some data, this PC sending some data, both are here right now in main cable. They will mix. And what? Data corrupted or data become unusable. Let's say I am sending some text file, it is sending some text file. There are chances, okay, you will find long message. But let's say I am sending some different video, it is sending some different video, or I am sending audio, it is sending video. If there are different data, then mixture. And that's why this is not that much successful. After this bus topology, anyone have idea what is third? Mesh. Okay. So again, this is the topology where what we not require any centralized device. But only with cable, we can connect multiple device. How? So let's say this is one computer, this is second computer, and I connect here one cable use. And by default, what? Computer also have the one port. So previously, I try to find solution in the cable. Now I try to find solution with the PC. Then I can attach extra LAN port here. So that LAN port connect to the third computer. Here another extra LAN port that connected to this computer. Or let's say I want more topology, I will connect one extra interface everywhere, and that is connected to fourth computer. Getting it? So now what? Again, cable as it is, and we still don't have centralized device. So on that time, it is using mesh topology. In the description, how you say that each device connected to each other via direct cable. That is mesh topology. In that also what? Sometime company also talking about budget, then let's say they will do full connection only one side. Let's say this computer optional. This computer don't want to talk here. So we don't have this cable. So still it is a mesh topology. So they divide the mesh topology also in the two part, known as a full mesh or half mesh. Then we comes with the centralized device. Okay. That is what right now what you can see, that one device connected to each other, but not directly via centralized device. That is known as a star topology. Otherwise, we have like this mesh. Before that, what? We have point to multi-point also. We have tree topology also. And we have hybrid also. But as I told you, all you no need to remember. So whatever the main you need to remember, that is this, which is right now still we have, okay, mesh and star. These three you need to remember. These all are what? Optional. Okay. So what is this? Now point to multi-point easily you can understand, right everyone? That what? Like a mesh, but only from one side. We have this computer, and let's say this is the main manager or boss computer who want to connect with everyone. So this is other employee computer. And from this PC, multiple LAN port connected to here. But this PC don't have multiple LAN port, only from one side. So this is what point to multi-point. And if we have each computer, multiple cable, multiple interface. Okay. Then it is become mesh topology. If we have half, somewhere multiple, somewhere only single, then it is half mesh. This is full mesh. And this is point to multi-point. Then what is tree topology? So this same thing, let's say what? This is the main, you can say master computer, supercomputer. Then let's say this is all our manager. So manager also connected with multiple computer. That is what? That particular department computer. This for their department. This for their department. So look like a tree. One branch, then multiple branch, then multiple branch. So this is called tree topology. But still, all things handled by one computer. So whatever the lower computer, that handled by upper level computer. And whatever this manager, that handled by boss computer. And then hybrid means what? Simple word of hybrid, where we have not a single topology, but we have design kind of multiple topology. That is called hybrid. So this total we have. From that, again, just repeating, guys, what you need to remember, that is this point to multi-point, sorry, point to point, mesh, and star. Currently, this is using. Bus topology still there, but not in the networking nowadays. It still only remain on the electric part. You know, the electric part still there. What we only take a one connection from that multiple different extension board in the different room. In background, you know that. It's not like we have 20 plug in our home. So we are having 20 cables separately from the government, from the ground or from the power main meter. From the main meter, only one cable or maybe two separate. One is for high power like fridge, AC, TV, and one is for regular use. But not all direct cable coming from meter. Getting it? Yes. What is the difference between point to multi-point? Point to multi-point means what? One device connected to multiple. That all are client device only. No centralized device. Star topology have a centralized separate device like switch, hub. Okay, let's say what design if you only focus, but let's say what I'm saying, this is computer, PC. And that one PC connected to multiple PC. This is point to multiple. But what is star? Let's say I have 4 PC. Okay. So we require some another switch in between. And then another 3 PC. This is star. Getting it? So create a multi-network topology for practical. So one part is already ready. So first we learn this. Then I will add the another network also in that. So router 1. Right now what I will do, I will just add the one switch, second network. And let's say this side we have 3 computers. Or let's say what I do for easy understanding, this side I'm taking laptop. In background, again, there are no difference if it is PC or laptop, you know that. As a network device, it is just a client. So again, I'm taking the cable. One number with one. Second number with second. And third number with third. And here I will take gigabit 0/2 connected to gigabit 0/2. So right now what we have, one router, that router connected to two switch. Okay, and this switch connected to multiple employee, you can say, or member, you can say. So we have this kind of two network. Anyone here not able to understand in this structure, ask me right now before I start configuration. This is still what? Star topology. This part, star topology for one network. This part, star topology for another network. R2 will use later, and this all 0 is, we are not going to. So no any confusion in the numbering. Last side able to see? This side also? Okay. So now understand, we configure the IP address here, and we also configure IP address here, and we'll configure two different networks. Okay. So for real scenario concept, let's say this is sales department, and this is marketing department. For sales department, let's say we have network 192.168.1.0/24 class C. And this side we have 192.168.2.0. So now one more thing I want to tell you. What is that? In a real scenario, if anyone notice, then member, computer, host, employee, whatever you can say, they will get the IP from 100 series, not the 1, 2, 3, 4, if anyone notice. You can check your mobile IP also right now or later at your home. If you connect your mobile with the Wi-Fi, then your mobile also get the IP. On that time, your mobile is what? Acting as a member of Wi-Fi router. And you will get IP like 100 or 101, 102 like that. So what is that? In real scenario, IP number 1 to 99, they are just keep separate for other networking device. So later if there is any growth in the network topology, I want to add extra device, so IP sequence will not affect. Other networking device means what? Let's say I have router 1, so I will use the router 1 IP1, router 2 IP2, then switch 1 IP3, switch 2 IP4, then let's say printer, scanner, camera, server. That kind of lots of other networking device which I want to connect in the network. For them, IP number 1 to 99, they keep it separate. Otherwise, what happens? Let's say right now in one network, we have 5 employees. IP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we add one smart AC. 6 number IP got there. Then we again add some employee. Let's say network growth. So employee number 6 getting IP 7. Employee number 7 getting IP 8. And there is no structure. That's why what? They will using this thing. So same thing I will use. Now PC 1, 2, 3, 4, but I will not use IP 1, 2, 3, 4. I will use 101, 102, 103, and 104. Dot and number, that means what? Only last section. First 3 section already fixed. Network 192.161.101, 192.161.102. Same way this side, second number. So here again you can use 101 because it's a different network. So 192.161.101 and 192.162.101. Both are different. But still for your easiness, I'm using here 200 series. 201, 202, and 203. So you can easily understand both network different. Otherwise, there is also chances that last section will be same in two different department computer because network still different. You can take your mobile number example. There are lots of other mobile number where your last 5 digit and their last 5 digit is same, but still entire mobile number different, right? So first I will show you local communication. Right now what? Physically all are connected, but you know the logically still not connected. Logically, when I configure the IP address and all are having the same network, Then they will communicate. And same way we'll configure this side IP address. And then our main focus is what? Once the local communication, then I want that also one network can communicate to second. That is your network as a administrator level, you can say, starting from today. So first let's do that normal configuration. PC, desktop, IP, 192.168.1.101. Subnet mask came automatically, so no need to worry. Close this. PC2. 192.168.1.102. Subnet mask came automatically. Close. 3. 192.168.1.103. And 4. 192.168.1.104. So because of the same network IP, everyone able to communicate each other via switch? Yes. How we can check? Are they able to communicate or not? Ping command, right? So from any PC, let's say PC number 1. Right now, I am in PC number 1. And I'm going to command. And then PC number 2 IP. Guys, focus here, and if doubt, then ask me. Ping is coming properly as a replay. You can say pinging to this and replay also from the same. What I told you at the beginning, whatever IP you try to ping and replay also coming from the same, that means your ping successful. Same way, try to ping IP number 3. And then IP number 4. Okay, but not replay from the 5 because we don't have. You can try. What you are getting? Request timeout. Means what? Your request is going, but replay not coming. It's like what? You sending mail to someone. Now you don't know they read the mail or not, but you are just waiting for reply. If it is not an email, it is a WhatsApp. Then what? You get the idea that message reach, but still not reading. So no need to wait for reply. Getting it? So right now only request going, but no reply coming. That's why what? Your request timeout. Any confusion? Second thing is there, but I think it will not work in packet tracer. Let me just show you. I try to ping totally different network. Let's say what? 200.200.200.200. Still it is saying request timeout. Otherwise here you will get different error. For that one point, let me open my original computer command prompt. As I told you in the beginning, if there are any small point which is not able to work in the packet tracer, I will highlight that. Okay, so you can see here. I try to ping 192.168.30. Sorry, 30. Here in physical network, I have 30 IPs. I'm using that. Don't confuse with the packet tracer topology. It is a different inside the software. Now this command is what my physical computer I'm talking. And here I try to ping, let's say IP number 101. So I'm getting replay. Everyone? Same thing, pinging to 101, replay from 101. Same way I try to ping only 7 number IP. So this thing not visible in packet trace. Now again, it is a request timeout. Because what? It is the same network. So still request is there. And they try to find where is the 7 number IP. Same way I can ping 107 that I think on. No. No. And let's say if I try to ping different network. Like I told you 200, 200, 200, 200. Okay. So what thing we find here? This point. Destination host unreachable. In that case, where let's say your networking stuff and everything is fine. Your computer have the IP address, your computer LAN port also working fine, cable also connected. From your side, physical network or network configuration don't have any issue. But technically, actually, there is no reachability. You try to ping that kind of some IP which is you are not able to reach. That is what? Unreachable. Simple. That is the English word here. Okay. What it is saying that what destination host you try to ping, that is unreachable. So we have the one simple command ping, but we have 3 different kind of reply. One is what? Replay successful. Second is request timeout. And third thing, host unreachable. Destination host unreachable. And that all point I already mentioned in the notes. You can see wherever you try to ping, okay, multiple different replay of ping. From laptop or PC, let's say if you try to ping here, what you will find? Replay successful. Replay this way. And if it is not a laptop or PC, if it is a router, then you will find this kind of exclamation mark. Right now, I show the ping only from PC. We can also check the connectivity from router. But router is not a graphical device, only command line device. So they have different method to show the replay. So exclamation mark is what? For replay successful. Here what we are getting replay from that IP, what we try to ping. That is called replay successful. And in router, this is called replay successful. In PC, request timeout, that means already mentioned that request going, but replay not coming, your request timeout. While in router, you will find dot, 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 dot. Means your request still going, but replay not coming. And third thing, what you find? Unreachable. So again, if I talk as a PC, okay, then you will find what? Destination host unreachable. And in the router, you will find this. You. Hmm? Any confusion if you have, you can ask. Okay, simple what I try to check the connectivity. The second device, either connectivity successful, so replay successful. I am sending request, but they're not able to properly receive or let the device not reachable, device not available. Then request timeout. And this 5 times, okay? This one point also you can try to remember. If it is a PC, then what? It will check 4 times. If it is a router, it will check 5 times. Okay, you can see here I mentioned 5 exclamation mark, 5 dot or 5 UUU. While replay according laptop, you will find 4 times. See here, 4 time replay. 1 time unreachable, then request timeout, 4 times. And that is by default. Even you're not able to remember 4 time, 5 time PC or router where, then it is just a by default value. You can change that. That I want to check 5 time, I want to check 100 time, you can do that. Okay. So let's come back to this multiple network thing. Right now, you guys, everyone able to understand multiple PC able to communicate because what? Same range IP. Okay. And same thing we can configure this side. So let's say laptop 1. Internal look like same because you know that it's just a physical difference. Different mic, different speaker, what I done today. That is for computer. Laptop, everything inbuilt. Internal OS is same. So here no any changes. 192, 168, 2 series and 201. Second laptop. 192, 168, 2.202. And third laptop. 192, 168, 2.203. And this side also they happen same thing. Again, I can take you the laptop number 1. This is laptop number 1. Command ping 192, 168, 2.202. From laptop 1, I try to ping 2. And I try to ping 3rd. So local communication right now working fine. But now what I told you, our main point is what? These 2 different network I want that communicate. So for that, obviously, normal switch not allow that. What I told you is a basic understanding in the network device section. Switch is the device which allow us to connect multiple devices within same network. Different network not able to communicate via switch. It is just, you can say, extension board that I told you. 1 port and we have multiple port. And this also explain that what normal switch only 6 port and I want more. So I take that 29 series. There we have 26 port, main 24 and 2 extra high speed. Okay, same thing here. Router is the device which allow us to communicate different network. Okay. So first of all, what this router need to know about both network. So what I done here, same thing I will do here. In this gigabit 0/1 interface, I will configure this network IP. So router got understand that, okay, this IP connected to this network. And this network IP I will configure on gigabit 02. So router got idea, okay, in the 0/2 interface, I have this network. And in background, the router got both network idea. Okay, there are no any separate command, just the IP address configuration command, what I already told you. We already see how to configure IP address. But now it's not only one router, it is with the actually topology. Everyone getting this? This side? Okay. So let's go to the router screen. Enable configure terminal. And then interface gigabit. Okay. Which we have one side 01, second side 02. Intentionally use the number that way, easily you can remember. Otherwise, again, in the real scenario, it's not like what number you are looking, that interface is free. We need to connect on that interface, we have whichever free. Maybe it's a 5 number here and 7 number here. 0/1. And the command is what? IP address. And then it is a 0/1, this side network. So 1 series IP. And as I told you that 1 to 99 specially reserved for networking device. So here I can use that. I don't want to use 10 series. Like 105, 106, I will not configure here. I will configure regular number only. So it is a router 1, I will use one number IP. That means here 192.168.1.1 subnet mask 22255.0 and no shutdown. Okay. Same way, this router have second interface. So you can use the up arrow. You no need to type the entire command and 0/2. And then 0/2 is this side. So 2 network. So I will use 2 number IP. 192.168.2.2. Enter. And then what? No shutdown. That's it. Any confusion? So if you notice the topology, it started. Router interface started and switch is automatic. So it is in the orange color, as I told you. It will take few seconds to start automatically. Now understand here. Router have an idea about both network. Right? Because both are directly connected. But suppose you don't have this physical topology in front of you. Like I told you in the first beginning session also, you need to understand how you can manage topology or configuration from this screen only. Topology may be somewhere else. You already learned yesterday that we can do remote access from anywhere. So let's say you are accessing branch 2 router from branch 1. So what? Either you can do separately call that send me the topology design, or you can mail, attach the image topology, or what? You can directly see in the command. So how I can see here? So all checking command you have in the privilege mode, configuration command in the configuration mode. So whatever you want to check after the configuration, that you can come here and type that command with the show. You are looking something, you want to see something. So command is show. What you want to show? You are ordering the router that show me this. That simple command. If you want to see the IP address, you can type that command. I will tell you. If you want to see the networks, you can type that routings. Okay. So first command we have show IP interface briefly. So we'll get the idea that in this router total there is a 3 interface. From that 0/1 having this IP and 0/2 having this IP. Both are what? Manually configured. And status is what? Administratively also up. And line protocol connection also up. This is giving us a status. For what? Configuration. But here you only get the IP. You don't know the subnet mask. Means you want to see entire network that with this IP, how many other IP can communicate. Then you can run the second command like so IP route. It's a router. So according these two IP, which kind of routing possible? So you will get this idea. There you can see C for what? Connected. Here this code word you need to remember. This first line is what? Showing some code word. Okay. For faster practice, you need to remember. Otherwise, you can do little bit upside. Here all code mentioned. Actually, you no need to remember. C is what? Read here, connected. L is what? Local. That way, in the future, we'll find this all keyword. Whatever we are going to configure, according that you will find that code. So what it is indicating? that connected network is this 192.161.0. See guys, I not give this IP, you know that. I configure actually IP number 1. But because of subnet mask in background, router is smart device, they count, okay, this entire network I can communicate. And locally, what my IP is 1.1. Then you can see that I can come connected with this entire network and locally my IP is 2.2. Getting it? So these two command is very useful. Right now as a beginner also, later for troubleshooting. So right now, according this router, they are able to communicate both networks. You can check. Now let me show the ping from router. Like I told you that exclamation mark and dot dot dot. So try to ping. Command is same. No any confusion. 192.168.1.101 PC number 1. Getting replay. First packet drop because what? It's a new first request. So in background, it is doing the lookup process. Where is that IP? Second time you can try full replay. First time what? 80% success. 4 out of 5. Because first package is looking. Where is this IP? Second time, 100% replay. You can now do any number of time. You will get full replay. But only for the first time, it will drop the first packet. In background, it is looking. Then check for the second number IP. Again, you can say first packet will drop. But again, if you try, replay successful, then third number. First time only. Second time, 100% replay. And not only network 1. You can try to ping 201. But second network, 2.201. Getting replay, 202 and 203. So router having a both network IP in two different interface. So router right now able to communicate with both network. But still, these two network not able to communicate. Why? Because again, this PC try to ping 192.161 network 102 IP, it will forward here. 103 IP, it will forward here. 105, it will forward here. But when I try to ping second network from this PC, then what? It will check the subnet mask. Remember? And they try to match 24 bit. So self IP 192.161 series. And I try to ping 192.162 series. That 24 bit not matching. So according local configuration, not able to communicate. In router, what we have? Both IP we have. That's why both side communication. So for this concept, we require one topic understanding, that is we have default gateway. You can say, let's say there is some society in that there is a multiple building, but there is a main entry gate of society. It's not open. Okay. So what? If society member want to go each other room, each other home, then locally, internally, they can travel. But if they want to communicate with different society member, they need to go out via main gate. Same way here, that gateway. So for local communication, we don't require that gateway because we are not planning to communicate other outside. So right now, till now, only we configure IP address and subnet mask. But now we require third option, that is called default gateway. That if you try to communicate different network, then what is the gateway? So in this topology, you can see this router is the gateway. If my PC send the request to this IP, then router allowed to communicate other side, right? And that I need to do both sides. In this side also, they want to communicate locally. We have IP address and subnet mask, which will check IP matching or not, range matching or not. But if this second number society also want to communicate other, then they require default gateway. But remember, default gateway is what? Within our society. Same here. Default gateway is what? Our network IP only. You can't configure 2.2 here. In this, let's say your default gateway is 2.2. Not possible because two network not able to understand. This PC right now only able to understand one network. And this laptop right now only understand two network. So remember, default gateway is what? The IP of the same network, but that device IP which are connected to second network. Okay? Like society gate is what? In our society only. But it is the gate as a border. After that, maybe different society, maybe highway, whatever. Everyone able to understand the concept of default gateway? When you want to communicate different network, then you require default gateway. That is a technical definition. But I'm explaining non-technically. Everyone, is this clear? This left side people? And here right side people? Online people, what about you? Is this clear for you? Anas, Naveen, Prakash.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay. So, again, first I will show you the ping, okay? That able to do, and obviously it will not do, but let me just show you what is the notification. 2 series 201. From my PC one, you can see the host name on the corner. Okay. From the PC one, I try to again communicate laptop one, which is in the second network. So again, it will not work. Request amount, and port also requesting. Send for, receive 0, all 4 lost. And after the third configuration, like first IP address, second subnet mask, third number, default gateway. Here I'm mentioning in this PC that, hey, PC number 1, if you want to go to any other network, then you can forward your packet here. This is your gateway to go out to communicate second, third, other any network. Same network, same network. But this is my IP, this is router IP. Router is the device who allow you to communicate different network. So after this third configuration, you can check the ping. Okay, but what happened? Again, you not get properly successful reply because what? Now your PC know how to go out. So your PC forward request here and router receive that packet. Then router check, okay, destination is what? 2.201. And router is connected, yes. So router also forward the packet. But then piece laptop number 1, they still don't have default gateway. So again, replay not possible. So you can check that one more time if you want to see. Even after configure default gateway, but only one side. In background, right now, packet is traveling. Okay. But what? Still, request going, reply not coming. It's like what? Suppose you are grounded from your parents since multiple days in your home or whatever, just example. Then let's say your parents are okay. Today you can go anywhere, you can roaming around. So you are excited and take your bike key, Activa, whatever, and just go anywhere else. But in the excitement, you forget how to come return. You lost in the path like that. Your side outgoing path started, but return path not available. So the same thing when I configure the default gateway in the second device for PC2, sorry, laptop 1. Again, same network, same network. This is my IP, this is router IP. So I'm informing this laptop that if you want to go any other network, you can forward your packet to this router IP. Now check from PC1. Previously, what is telling request timeout. Now I'm getting reply. So this how two different network will communicate with the help of router. But it's not like only configure router in your, sorry, only add the router in your topology, communication start, configuration required. In router, we require both network IP, and in PC, we require default gateway. Everyone, is this clear? Confirm me in the chat box, online people and classroom people. Default gateway concept also clear, and how it will work, that also clear. Now I will show you the same thing what I talk with the visual effect. Packet tracer, we have the tools. So we have some live packet showing pictures. So here, let's say you can select from this upside. We have one, which is a simple PDU, and this is what? Complex PDU. So again, for normal connectivity, simple is okay. Just click that. Now your arrow is become message kind of envelope. Wherever you want to check communication, click there, click there. Okay. And then click here, simulation. Then you will see that packet visible in your PC1. And by default, it is showing all service together. This is I will not suggest. So you can click this, show all or none. So empty. And just add here ICMP. ICMP is what? A protocol. Like we have IP, internet protocol for IP address. This ICMP is the protocol who handle the ping. So if you want to check that ping connection graphically, then you can select this. And then play. So we'll see entire packet journey. That PC sending packet to the switch sending to the router sending to switch 2, and switch 2 will send to the laptop 1. Already we discussed command way, but why I'm showing this? Because this same process I will show you graphically with PC2. Then you will find where packet is top. Like request timeout meaning, I will show you graphically. What is called request time. Then once your process done, directly don't start your other work. Wait, there is some notification pop up from the packet tracer. It will take time. So just wait. We got automatically. Okay. Maximum number is reached. So we don't need to do anything here. If you want to see again, you can do that view previous event, otherwise close. And also here, I just do the bigger thing. So you will not find here temporary. What I will do, a small. No. You can see here that progress keep running. This side in the corner. Now here I want to show to all classrooms, I'm doing this bigger. In your computer, you are doing single practice, so you not require this much zoom and everything. So you will see all options properly. So these don't forget to delete. Otherwise, what? Unnecessary taking background load and process keep running. So this select and delete. So then packet gone. Okay. And now the same thing I'm showing from, let's say, PC2 to laptop 2. And both don't have default gateway. Again, select the packet, PC2, laptop 2, and try to play. PC itself rejecting. I am not able to forward. See, guys, you can see the cross mark on the PC itself. Last side able to see. So you are not able to travel. And that is what missing in the packet result. What I told you, unreachable message. It is still showing what request timeout. That one you need to remember separately. It should be what? Unreachable. Again, delete this. Now I will show you from one side default gateway configure, other side still I will not configure. So we'll get the 1 and exit process of the network. So PC2 IP and configure the default gateway PC2. Okay, PC means what? Network 1. So 192.168.1 and router 1. So this is our default gateway. And now do the same thing. Take the packet. PC2, laptop 2. But this time PC have a default gateway. So it will forward to the router and router know the second network. So packet forward to the laptop. And this time what? Laptop will reject. That okay, I can receive because me as a destination, but I don't know how to reply. It's like what? You are getting call from anonymous, unknown private number. So you can receive the call, pick up and talk, but you can't call back. Let me show you, just play. Not click. Let me click one. No, it's there. So now PC forwarding packet. It's going everywhere. As I told you, for the first time, what it will do, it will looking where is the original IP. First packet drop. That is the effect. And everyone rejected. Laptop 1 rejected because what? They have a default gateway, but it is not the .2 IP. Laptop 2 is the right receiver, but they don't know how to replay. So every time you need to wait, this kind of pop-up will come. You can clear this event, delete this, and then what? Let me show you. Now I configure default gateway in second laptop also. So laptop means second network and router IP for second network. And again do the same thing. Take the packet, PC2, laptop 2. Play. Don't confuse in color, okay? Color is coming randomly. Previously pink color, now green color. No, it is randomly selected. That is software. But this time you will find that laptop to receive and other will reject. It's processing. Now the finding. So this is how the backend communication works. So today we understand how different network can communicate via router. As a member, employee PC laptop, you require default gateway. So your packet reach to the router and router require all that network connectivity. That's how it will communicate. Any question, confusion, doubt we have, then ask. Anyone? I showed you without default gateway, with default gateway, graphically also process of the packet and command line also, what kind of replay we can see in the screen. Okay. And these features, what I'm showing right now, obviously not available in the real scenario. That put in envelope in the router one, how it is forwarding. Okay. It is only in packet tracer as a software. Any confusion, anyone? So tomorrow we'll do advanced thing in this. Right now, what again, let's say we have two network, that is both are connected to router. But what if I have second router and after that we have multiple network? Then even router one don't know how to reach there. And there we'll learn routing. Right now it is not a routing. It is just what? Router doing automatic process and able to communicate different network. Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss more advanced things. So from now, do daily tech. Okay. Anyone last time confirming and asking? Any doubt in this process? No. So from tomorrow, our speed also little bit increase. If you find not able to grab, then tell me again, I will take a break. We'll go slowly if you're not able to understand. Otherwise, now in advanced topic, we'll go little fast because now your base is ready. You now don't tell me that you are non-technical person. Now you also know the technical thing. Okay. Even I see lots of time people finish CCNA, then coming with resume. Sir, see this resume, I am non-technical person. Why? After learning CCNA, how you can say you are non-technical? Right? So from today itself, IP address, MAC address, how the packet travel, what is the network device, cable connection, how we can make a topology, you are become technical person. So from tomorrow, we'll do advanced administrator level thing. So that's it for today's session, guys. Tomorrow, we'll do advanced things. Bye-bye.